So blood grouping is a test that determines your blood group. It is a test that is done when you want to donate blood or you want to receive blood during blood transfusion. So this is George from George's Solution, a channel that majorly speaks about medical issues affecting our day-to-day life. Not all blood types are compatible. So incompatible blood can lead to serious immune response. Blood type is determined by the type of antigens that are located on your red blood cell surfaces, and they help your body to differentiate its own cells from foreign cells. So if a cell is foreign, your body is set to destroy the ABO blood grouping system, and the ABO blood grouping system mainly blood group A, blood group B, and blood group AB and blood group O. So blood group A will have antigen A, blood group B will have antigen B, and blood group AB will have both antigen A and antigen B, and blood group O has no antigens on these red cell surfaces. So when you receive a blood type that is not yours, your body will stimulate an immune response and it will produce what we call immunoglobulins, which is also commonly referred to as antibodies. If you are blood group A, it will produce anti-B. If you are blood group B, it will produce anti-A. If you are blood group AB, it will neither produce antibody A nor antigen B. But if you are blood group O, your body will produce both antibody A and antibody B. So there is also a Rhesus grouping system. So the Rhesus grouping system happens when you have the Rhesus antigen on your red blood cell surface. So when you have the Rhesus antigen on your red blood cell surface, you will be Rhesus positive. Who donates to who and who receives blood from who. So we have the universal donor and the universal recipient. So blood group O is a universal donor. That means that he can donate blood to all other blood groups. A, B, AB, all those blood groups are blood group O. Individual can give blood to all those blood groups because he or she is a universal donor. But the blood group only receives blood from blood group O. So blood group AB is a universal recipient. That therefore means that he or she can receive blood from all other blood groups, but can only give blood to blood group AB. Blood group A can give blood to blood group A and blood group AB, but he or she can only receive blood from blood group O and A. Blood group B can give blood to blood group B and AB, but can receive blood from blood group B and O. A Rhesus negative individual cannot receive blood from a Rhesus positive individual, while a Rhesus positive individual can receive blood from a person who doesn't have the Rhesus antigens on his or her red blood cell surfaces. So right away, I'll take you through the process of how the test is actually done in the laboratory, one-on-one on how you do blood grouping. So come with me. So today we are going to do something on blood grouping techniques. So first of all, you have to obtain your sample from the purple top. Purple top is the top with the EDTA. To properly mix the blood well, you can see, you can mix the blood well. So after that, we will open it, obtain the sample using a pipette or maybe a pasture pipette. So I'll put 3 drops of blood to the tile provided. Here I have my anti-serous. These are what we use to do blood grouping. This is anti-A. This is what tells us if you are blood group A positive. This is anti-B, and this is anti-D. Anti-D is the Rhesus blood grouping factor. So we put a single drop of these anti-serous to our tiles, then we will stir them, and when we stir them, we will look for agglutination. Agglutination means clumping of the red blood cells. So when the red blood cells clump, we therefore know that this is the specific blood group for this particular individual. So I'll start with the anti-A. I'll just open it. Then I just take 1 drop of it and I put it there. I close it. Remember, these anti-serous have to be kept refrigerated Then I take anti-B. Anti-B, you can see it is color-coded yellow. Anti-A was color-coded blue. So these anti-serous are color-coded. So whenever you see yellow, that is anti-B. I close it. And finally, I take anti-D, which is the Rhesus factor. You always hear blood group A positive, A negative. So this is what tells us this is the Rhesus blood grouping, which we commonly refer to as anti-D. So just a single drop also. So after that, we will stir it. Just make sure it is even, and you make sure you don't contaminate other compartments, such that A doesn't have to mix with B and B mixing with D. If you cause that, you might lead to false positive results. So you stir all of them. So where you see agglutination, remember that is your blood group. So remember, this was A, this was B, and this is D. So we will shake it. We will shake it, and maybe we can put it in our orbital shaker here for about 3 minutes. So after 3 minutes, we can check with the results, and you can see very well. I said this was A, this was B, and this is D, also the Rhesus. So A is has not coagulated. B is also very even. There is no any sign of coagulation, but you can see the D, which is the Rhesus factor, the red blood cells have clumped together. So this one means this is positive. So this person will get blood group O positive, because A has not coagulated, B has not coagulated, and the Rhesus factor has coagulated. So it will be blood group O positive. In case A could have coagulated, we could have said it is A positive. In case B could have coagulated, we could have said it is blood group B positive. And in case A and B and D could have coagulated, we could have said it is blood group AB positive. So where there is coagulation, that is the specific. So thank you. That was a video on blood grouping, and I appreciate for staying with me. Ask me in the comment section if you want to know about blood grouping, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, this is the time to hit that button. Thanks. That was George's Solution. Bye.